Hi there, I'm Ivana Fame. Welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard, episode 65. Okay, so what exactly did we need to do? Okay, we just have the main quests. Alright. So we need to talk to the Inquisitor. Okay. And then we'll go to Treviso. Well, fine. Nobody has anything new for me? No? Alright then. Let's just go down to the Alluvian room then. Ah. Oh no, we've been up there, haven't we? We've been up there. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so Docktown. We definitely want to take Nev and Devrin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are the two that are lowest right now, so yeah, let's travel to the Tract quest. Okay. And it's down in the Cobbled Swan, isn't it? Is there anything new in Docktown? Nope. Okay, let's travel down here. Alright then. Get a little bit of wanton destruction done. Ooh, Cedar Sakona has a new friend. Well, well, well. Interesting. Isn't that the woman that we saved? Pretty sure it is. Technically. Physical feats and magical flair. The incredible juggling Helvia twins return from a trip to the Navaran court. What new tricks have they brought home? See for yourself. Okay, is that going to be the same thing? Yeah. Alright. Interesting. Alright. And you're just here. Okay, let's meet with the Inquisitor. Okay. So she's not going to generate to be waiting for us or anything. Okay, a request to return to the Cobbled Swan leads to learning more about Solus's relationship with the Inquisition. And the Inquisitor herself, I'm sure.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor.
Ah, okay.
It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Okay. He protected his investment. Solus saved us. He had no choice but to help. I mean, he did save us. That was one time where we could actually say it wasn't Solus's fault. He did save us. He went out of his way to do it. It gave you a splitting headache doing it, but yeah. Kind of inserted himself into the situation without us knowing that he should even be there, really. But we were trapped in our minds. We needed the help, and he helped us.
Elganon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Your heart. He meant that much?
Yes, he did. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Yeah, alright, alright. I think I made her look a little too old. It's not actually been that long since Inquisition. She looks a bit too old, doesn't she? But you know what? That's the effect of stress. She's just been really, really stressed. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Did he ask you to join him? Except you didn't. You are a bleeding heart. You're also charming, but... Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It must have been horrible when you learned the truth.
How could I have fallen in love with a god and never realized it? Why didn't he tell me? So many things he said. So many half-truths, inevitable in retrospect. And then, he went off to destroy the world, leaving me to clean up his mess.
You mean the Inquisition?
I mean all of this. He let me fall in love with him and then told me we couldn't. Then he told me not to follow, while leaving me just enough clues to find him.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe... I'm the prideful one. Imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes. That I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
Okay. 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 He's not good for you. The Inquisitor will not be willing to reunite with Solus. You deserve happiness. The Inquisitor will be willing to reunite with Solus. You were good for him. The Inquisitor will be willing to reunite with Solus. He wouldn't want that for you. The Inquisitor will not be willing to reunite with Solus. Wow. Wow. So this is Rook's decision? Oh. You don't get to decide what my character does, my previous character does. Honestly, Rook. No, Salis is after him. Salis is going. She's definitely willing to reunite with Solus. Oh. Wasn't that the point of choosing the one of the 3 decisions at the beginning of this? You know, that you wanted to save him rather than to stop him? Why bother keeping that decision if you need to be told right now whether you should reunite with him or not? Ugh. Ugh. Well, I have to do one of these two because this is... Salis would absolutely be willing to reunite with him, so I can't do that. That would be changing a different character, and I shouldn't do that. So you were good for him.
One thing I've learned in this job is that the people I need the most are people who can tell me when I'm wrong.
We all need that sometimes.
It sounds like that's what you were for Solus. If the 2 of you were better people together and you were happy too...
I was.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Davrin.
What? Who... How...
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Creepy.
Oh, of course she does.
Okay, so we just came to gossip about a love interest. Okay. That conversation... I don't know that. I don't like that. I don't like how that went. Something about that makes me very tense. There are implications there that I'm not happy about. If she ends up killing him, I'm gonna be so angry. I'm gonna be so angry. Really. I mean, I'm not exactly happy that the game is telling me that Salis, that the Inquisitor, is 100% against the ritual. I feel like that should always have been a character choice, whether you supported him in the ritual or not. So to have her state it clearly here that she's completely against it, that she won't even entertain seeing him or reuniting with him until it's saved, that tells me that there's only one way that this is going to go. And that's gutting. That's gutting. I don't know why I expected a choice. I expected a choice. It sounds like we're not going to get one. So, okay. Let's just, yeah, for the love of Treviso. Return to Treviso via the crossroads or fast travel. The crows and their fight against the butcher may be key to finding the location of the gods and where they're staging their next ritual. The team must speak with Taya and Viago. Okay, I probably should take Lucanus with me. So I can get rid of Davrin, but I want to keep Nev. So let's just go to our party select thing. Okay, and we want Nev and Lucanus. Yeah. Okay, alright then. So, Treviso. Real quick check, make sure that we don't have any new quests anywhere. Sweet, let's go then. Okay, discover the god's ritual location. Talk to Taya and Viago.
Rook stopped the Antam. Took down their comic maker. She did your job for you. She's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. One who stirred up the butcher's Antam.
Okay. Well, Jacobus. Or Jacobus, I can't remember how we pronounce that J. That was very nice of you. Let's get in there.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
Jacobus.
You're
okay.
letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antan and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Right, okay. I stand with the crows too. That's a lot in one day. But the contact isn't a crow? We do need that chance. I stand with the crows too? I assume that she's directing that more towards you and the proper officials line. Yeah. This is my business.
Both are important. Strong with the crows, strong against the gods.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antan.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they ask for me, not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
Right. Okay. No idea who the contact is. Any leads on our traitor? Wait. Any leads on our traitor? Isn't that... Wasn't that Ilaria? Or the little couple that we allowed us to escape? Which traitor are we talking about here, guys? Sure, any leads on them?
What about the human help that Anton was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
Okay. Okay. Calm down. What if it's a trap?
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
Right. Okay. And no idea who the contact is.
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
Yeah, okay. I can't tell if he's evil or if this is just I can't tell if they're evil or if this is just another pushback against authority thing, you know? Saying no to the man kind of thing. Ugh. Just calm down. Calm down. I'll go and meet this contact. And we'll go from
I'll
there.
talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Antam? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us.
Right.
The meeting is in the market, Rook.
They implied you can't miss them.
Try not to damage anything.
When have I ever damaged anything? Okay, so I destroy most things, but no one gets hurt. Must be because I can't hurt them. But still, no one gets hurt. And I can't speak with you anymore, okay? I can speak with you.
Taya and Viago say you're really helping out.
Huh. That's good of them.
Well, Taya says it. Viago does the thing where he doesn't actually say it, but you know he's thinking it.
Oh, okay, well that's nice. And you're not going to say anything about all of that?
You killed the dragon that tried to attack Treviso?
We did.
You're out there fixing things.
Right, okay, keep going.
I'm sure Taya will welcome you to stay here in the Diamond.
I don't care. I don't sleep anymore anyway. But thanks for caring.
Oh, okay, I definitely should have spoken to this kid a little bit more. Whoops, never mind. Have we looked through the merchant completely?
Let's do business.
Damn, okay. We still need to rank you up. Let's sell all of that. Is that going to be that's not enough, but we are closer. We just have some stuff for Lucanus. Okay. Well, I could get a memento, but we're max with the caretaker now, aren't we? So I don't need to get him anymore. I'll get it anyway. Yeah. Just because. Okay.
With your contracts.
Yeah, you too. And anything new from you?
Did you train Dareth?
He was skilled enough, but I paid more attention to Jacobus. He has the makings of a prodigy, and I've told Taya and Viago as much. I hope he can realize it. He risks becoming something far more dangerous if he does not.
Okay.
Are you part of a guild of trainers?
It is less organized but more formal than a guild. As an heir, I'm left with both means and duty.
But who do you work for?
I don't work. I serve. A frustrating answer, I know, but the only one you'll get.
Right, okay. Am I going to be able to run out of things to ask you?
How long have you been training assassins?
The role was passed to me about a decade ago. Many changes took place during the subsequent years. Before that, I think I tended sheep. When you become an heir, the first death is your own.
Okay. Yes, we can run out of things to ask. Wow. She thinks she tended sheep. Okay. Okay. Let's go then. And anything from you guys? Are you still
An unknown contact. Sounds like a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elganon and Gillinane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
Right. If. If they know. How far away is this? The market? Not far. Not far at all. Okay. Activate? Really? We have to reactivate that? Interesting.
You don't sleep much, do you?
More than you, but little enough. Still looking over everything on Aelia.
If you need fresh eyes, I'm awake anyway.
Maybe. If you don't mind the company. It comes with wisps.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than Spite.
Really. Rumor has it I'm a pain in the ass. But that's if you ask Tarquin.
Aren't you already in the beginnings of something? You know, if you're awake at the same time, guys, pool your resources and stuff. Not telling you how to manage your relationship, but, you know. Okay. Wait for all this to load in. So, we should be able to know exactly where this informant is. Or we'll know them when we see them or something like that. This is not in the market though. This is not in the market. That's over at the coffee place, isn't it? Just yoinking that purse. 12 gold. Lovely. Okay.
Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Yeah, okay. I guess this is the market. Despite that further around there being the market. Okay. A message from the crows leads to the team uncovering a secret that's been poisoning Treviso. Hey. Oh.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher!
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting.
Oh, okay.
Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on town flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation. But not by me. I said Treviso was the trap. And I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Okay. That's nice. Then why are you hurting it? Good, then leave, or I don't believe you. Then why are you hurting it if you love it?
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
Yeah, kinda. Help me protect Treviso. You arranged this meeting, or are you allied with the gods? You did arrange this meeting, honestly, but help me protect Treviso. Yeah, if you love it, help protect it.
If you really do love this city, you'll tell me where the gods are holding their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Okay. Alright.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight? Finish them off. We need to go after the Butcher.
Okay.
So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
So, if he's given into the gods' corruption, how is that going to help him with keeping his city, his jewel? Sounds like he was fighting the corruption so that he could keep it. But now he's happy to give in. Okay. Okay. Good for him. Making a decision. Sounds like this guy actually really still believes in the, well, in the Qun, really. 14 gold. You know, us sticking to our roles is beautiful. Is a work of art. Really? So why didn't he stay with the Qun then? Why didn't he keep his role?
Everyone's acting like normal, like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
Come, I wait among the drowned.
Waits among the drowned. Okay. Who would believe it? What, you mean nobody thought maybe that guy's crazy? The guy who's occupied the city?
You deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
Okay.
My city, my Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
I'll not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me. Okay. 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 Is he the one on top of the... Maybe. Okay. Wrong button.
Here's a problem.
Okay. Is it a problem though? Maybe he's going for the other Antam.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual.
Ah, there he is.
There's the butcher.
Ooh.
He's a reaver and fighting his own Antom.
Oh well, good for him. He's making a decision.
Is the power the gods give.
Butcher.
I see Tearstone Island. The ritual. Tearstone Island.
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have killed him so quick.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The butcher didn't lie, for whatever that's worth.
How do you know? How do you know he's not lying? What? Why? Whatever. Whatever. That was the trade he wanted.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it.
You what? You traitorous coward. Now's your chance to confess. Of course, you're the traitor. Ah, okay. Okay. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. I'm not. Sure, confess to me.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Governor?
Oh, please, just say what you're thinking.
You sold Treviso out to the Antom.
I did what was best for Treviso. Who else would have done what was necessary? That troop of fools in the casino? They would have provoked the Antom to slaughter, the kind they carried out in every other Antivan city they crossed. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
Okay, okay. You can't bargain with evil. How's that working out? Oh, they took it anyway. They kinda did take it anyway. Yeah, I can't bargain with evil. That's very black and white of you. They took it anyway. Yeah.
Oh, the Antom took their mile. And anything else they damned well pleased. And they'll keep doing it. Because you'll keep letting them. You didn't prevent a slaughter. You just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher...
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of, well, whatever it is you are besides an annoyance. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antom. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
Really? The Antam are following him now? No. 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 At least try and make it believable.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antom fell in line?
Eventually is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
Okay, I'm I see that the game is trying to hand-wave this decision by saying they're just playing the role that they want. They're in the position that they really need to follow, but they broke from the queue. The Antam broke from the queue. They're no longer following roles. So why would they follow this Evenchi? Because they're playing a role? That was the point of breaking from the queue. You can't have it both ways. Do they want to do whatever they want to do? Or do they want to follow someone? Like they've always followed someone? If they want to follow someone, why break with the queue? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. There's no logic there. Oh, this is a very poorly thought out quest. A very poorly thought out one. Nope. I don't like it. I don't like it. And yeah, okay, it turned out they were the traitor. It wasn't just a I don't like authority or yeah, I don't trust authority thing. You know, where the person in charge is always an asshole. They were the traitor. Okay. Okay. I wish we'd seen through them. I admit it, they outplayed us. I knew they were fishy. I wish we'd just been able to see through them.
If only we'd figured out it was Evenchi before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the Butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
They're not going to need to show themselves again. They've got so many Antam to go through first. All apparently willing to die for them. Whatever. What if the gods attack? What's Evenchi's larger goal? What is Evenchi planning? You should all know this. You're like investigators, aren't you crows? Clearly not, or they would have figured this out on their own. What if the gods attack? Yeah.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
Right, okay. What's Evenchi's larger goal?
Evenchi keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
Right, okay. What's Evenchi planning?
When Evenchi left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
Well, they're going to face justice.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Ghilanane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
You have been our ally through all this. It would be an honor to have your help against the governor again.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Right, okay. Okay, so... The blight-corrupted butcher revealed Tearstone Island as the location of God's next ritual. He's dead, but Governor eventually declared themselves the one who betrayed Treviso to the Antam. 5 for touch crystal, 400 gold. Lucanus and Nev's bonds increased, and we got some Antivan Crow reputation. Good. Now Evenchi controls the Antam, and the Crows must fight harder than ever to depose the corrupt governor. Really? The Crows are going to fight now? They're not just going to send for me and have me do it then? Because that's what's been happening this entire game. I'm not surprised this Evenchi wanted some Antam muscle to actually accomplish something, considering the crows have been outsourcing everything. Everything to Rook. Basically. Well, okay, the crows haven't been quite as bad as some of the other factions, but still. They've been sending it to Rook. They've been getting Rook to do everything. So, yeah, I can see why they would want, you know, someone more proactive. A fighting force who's actually going to do something. Anyway, we have goodies. A spellcaster stiletto plus 10. Very nice. Okay, still not as good as Thorn of Misfortune though. Okay. And that's still not unlocked. As a plus 10, that's still not unlocked. Okay. Well, no. Don't want it. Okay.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Indeed. Okay. To act as one. With the location of the god's ritual in hand, the team plans their next move. We need to check in with the team. Now that the team knows the god's next ritual is taking place on Tearstone Island, they must craft a plan to stop Elganan and Gillenane for good. Okay. So this is the end? Is this the end? Is this the final quest? We haven't even managed to get our reputation up with everybody. Oh dear. Okay, that one's full. I'll have to go and check their stores then. I'll have to check some stores to make sure. So we definitely need a lot more Shadow Dragon stuff. You know, a lot more. Everyone else is full. Everyone else is full. Alright.
Next.
Indeed, we need to return to the lighthouse. So, guys, I bet you feel really silly now.
How did no one see Evenchi's betrayal coming?
Perhaps they did. There's a difference between knowing and being willing to stand.
They were someone else's problem, and the city paid the price.
Right, okay, but how come you two didn't know?
Tell us if you find Jacobus, Rook.
He did not look well when he left. And his anger, he has always tended towards being reckless.
He was just stood over there. So, you know, you don't have to go far.
There must be fewer Antam now.
It's their nature to step into roles, fill gaps. Eventually is taken advantage.
Let them. When this is done, that name will only be spat.
Please, not another. The floors of the diamond suffer enough.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying the roles thing. I'm sorry.
I hope the butcher's death didn't go unnoticed.
Eventually may still have control, but the veneer of occupation has splintered.
Viago means people are no longer as afraid. His poems are more welcome during our gentler pursuits.
I do not recall any gentle pursuits.
Okay, I did not need to know that about you two guys.
Were either of you trained by air?
Not this one. Mine was stern.
Mine spoke in the third person, until you were skilled enough to be recognized as an equal.
Starting with grammatical murder. Fascinating.
Okay, so they've gone through a few airs then.
Our plans must be immaculate.
That is why they go through you.
Ah, okay.
We are glad to have your help.
Our enemies do not want us to be united.
So he's the strategist then. He's the strategist.
These are hard times.
We can pull the city through.
Okay. Let's have a look for the kid. No? Okay. I don't suppose...
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked.
I need more money. I need a lot more money. Okay. I can't really sell that. I'm gonna need it for the Shadow Dragons. Which means I'm probably going to have to spend a lot of time just wandering around and destroying things just so that I can get that up. You can speak now, can't you?
Has the death of the Butcher helped Jacobus at all?
I suspect you know the answer to that. Eventually's exposure just moves his hate to another target. It could very easily be a path without end, but there's not much more I can do if that is the path it chooses.
Right.
Is it responsible to train someone as young as Jacobus?
It would be irresponsible not to train someone with his ability. And not simply to benefit the crows. If he became something darker on his own, it would risk everyone's safety.
Right.
So, Eventually betrayed us. How are you doing with that?
I am not from here. But I'll be proud if the skills I help impart play a role in the contract. Betrayal is a shameful thing that first harms oneself. Eventually we'll learn that, but not soon enough to help them.
Right. Oh, they'll definitely learn it. They'll definitely learn it. I'm sure everyone here would be happy to help.
Was wearing a crow dagger and said he loved Treviso.
That's crazy. They're all crazy.
And Rook was there. And even she's a traitor too.
Everyone not a crow, they're all just crazy.
Yeah, why not? Let's just put them under that umbrella. Okay. Now, let's look for purses. Hey, okay. 12 gold. We definitely need a lot more than that. Ugh, we need a lot more than that. And we're not going to find it, are we? Okay. Well. I wonder if we can find Jacobus. It doesn't look like it's going to be a quest. Not a real quest. I am interested. Where would he go? Wherever Avenchi is, probably. So, maybe the market where Avenchi was standing? Or maybe the place where his cousin was killed on the waterfront? Maybe one of those two places? Otherwise, I'd have no idea. Let's... Let's come here. We'll check out the market. Okay, so we're looking for this kid. Alright, this is where Eventually usually stood. And he's not here. Oh, he might need to load in then. We'll give it a second. God damn it, I can't destroy anything here. Ugh. Don't suppose you'll say anything.
I understand the butcher passed. Sure, it was awful, but the man appreciated a good steak.
Okay. You?
You, of course, know about Evenchi's betrayal.
And they will know my response. I rehung my banner. There may be a lot of fighting to come, but no, the Acuities will stand idle while Treviso is in that traitorous person's hands.
Right, okay.
We are not done yet. Not by a long shot.
Should I know you?
We'll show them how crows make a comeback.
Maybe I should know you. I don't. What happened to the woman who's usually hanging around? Okay. Still not seeing anyone who looks like Jacobus. Okay.
Minrathus needs one of these. People feel at home here.
Minrathus needs more than just that. A lot more.
The butcher died in true Antivan fashion, with blood and drama.
Okay, yeah, that's one way to look at it. But no, the kid isn't here. Alright then, let's go to where his cousin died then. Maybe that'll be where he is. Okay, not here either. Well, this isn't where his cousin died, is it? This isn't it. I'm in the wrong place. Pick up some stuff before we go. Right, it's down here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, okay, they're debating whether Eventually did the right thing or not. Okay, so... Okay. Doesn't look like he's here either. Well, I'm out of ideas then. I don't know where he could be. That's a shame. Would have been nice to try and find that kid before, you know, leaving. And that was definitely not you. So, yeah, I don't know where Jacobus is. Yeah, no, I can't find him. I don't know where he is. So we'll just assume that that was a little bit of flavour and not an actual and not an actual quest that we can actually do. Okay. Let's get to the lighthouse then. Alright. Ooh, new missive. Okay. A message from the front, the drums of war. Rook, events move with tremendous speed. Much that we thought certain has turned out to be only wishful thinking, and every day we find ourselves pushed to our limits. The Darkspawn, until now little more than a trickle, have become a flood, and we've been forced to abandon villages and settlements all across southern Ferelden. We've retaken Skyhold from the demons that infested it, and there we've brought refugees from this onslaught. How fitting that the fortress that housed my people when we waged war against Corypheus should serve to once again protect the innocent from would-be gods. Yet I fear that even Skyhold won't be sufficient. Already the Darkspawn have claimed Redcliffe, and the shores of Lake Calenhad writhe with the Blight's corruption. Our land sickens and dies, and I fear that whoever among Ferelden's people live through this relentless assault will starve to death instead. It's a cruel fate for those who have already been through so much. Skyhold stands as firm as the rock of the mountains themselves, but stone provides little sustenance. The chastened and Avar hunt and bring food, but even they return empty-handed more often than not. But hope remains. There have been no sign of the Antam in the Waking Sea, and reports from Orlais suggest that the Venatori have been fought to a standstill. The Free Marchers have united under a single banner, and even now march south to aid us in our struggle. I can't say with confidence that we'll win this war, but we will make the gods pay in blood for every inch of ground. The people of Thedas have not yet fallen, and I hope they never will. Yours, the Inquisitor. Okay. Okay. Not surprised that they've lost even more of Ferelden. If they lost most of it in the first, I don't know, week or so? I have no idea the timeline of this game. It's not very clear. And with all of the travel times being instant, that means you don't have to add a week or something in between any of the quests. Because you can literally just walk through a doorway and you'll be across the world. So, yeah, the timing, the timeline is it's just all over, I think. It's not clear, and I can't figure it out, so I'm going to assume that they lost Denerim and all of that in the first week, and this is after several months. But really, it doesn't seem like it's been that long. It doesn't seem like it's been months. It really doesn't. But to have retaken Skyhold, and to have brought all of those refugees there, that takes time, travel time. For the refugees at the very least. And refugees are not fast. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, at least something's happening, and they're telling us about it. But yeah, the ground is blighted. The ground is blighted, and they've lost most of Ferelden to it. So they have no, well, little farmland anymore. That's not good. That's not good. You know what this world needs? A do-over. It's already corrupted to hell anyway. Why not just let Solus remove the veil and start off with a new world? What's the worst that could happen? Anyway, I think I'll leave it here, and next episode, I assume, will be the last final battle with the gods? I assume. If we found where they're hiding, then this should be it, surely. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.